let me give you a little bit of inside background information on what happens in January and February that could be causing slow sales.
Everything changes.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. I am Casey, the Rockstarflipper, and welcome to beautiful Orlando. It's 84 degrees on this Wednesday, February 10th, 2021. And if you spend any amount of time on social media, across the Facebook groups or Instagram, maybe putting out tweets, you have probably seen people asking, complaining, moaning, groaning about sales being way down or slow this time of year. And is it normal, or is it something they're doing or not doing? And that's what I want to talk about today, per the title of this video, is what is going on with eBay, Poshmark, e-commerce sales in general during the first quarter of a new year. And so we are in an unprecedented new year. Of course, we are coming up on month number 11/12 of a global pandemic. And that began in February or March of last year. So we're officially almost 1 year down. Let me give you a little bit of inside background information on what happens in January and February that could be causing slow sales. Now, some of you are the exception. Some of you are doing fantastic. You're pushing hard. You're doing great. And for those of you that are, please feel free to share your secrets down below. There really are no secrets, but let us know how you're maintaining your sales and what you think is working for you if you're doing well right now. If you're not doing so well right now, well, this video hopefully will help you. Before I go any further, I want to thank not a sponsor of this channel, but an affiliate. It's Acorns. If you guys have never used the app, I'll put a picture in the corner. Acorns is an app that will help you link a debit or credit card. It's 100% safe, and every time you make a purchase with that debit card or credit card, they will round up to the nearest dollar. You can manually do it or set up automatic, and it will help save your money. And then they take the money that's rounded up into that Acorns account and they invest it for you, and you make even more money. They have premium options like family savings plans for kids, IRAs, retirement funds, all sorts of different great things. It's completely awesome. I use them. In fact, I've been using them for about the last 6 months, and I've already saved close to $1,000 in just roundups. So it's awesome. It's money I never even thought about. If you're interested in Acorns, please, there's a link below. Click it, sign up, and you'll get $5 free just for them being an affiliate of this channel. So thank you to Acorns. And Acorns, if you're watching and want to be an official sponsor, I'd be happy for you to reach out to me on my email down below. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on with January and February of this year, and pretty much every year. So we are what I call post-Christmas, pre-tax return time of year. And what that means is a lot of people in December spend a lot of money and they charge up credit cards, and sometimes they spend money they may not necessarily have. I'm not condoning that. Please don't do that if you can't. But those credit card bills, if you're spending money on December 20th, 21st, 22nd, and your bill closes out at the end of the month, it's coming due. You just made a payment in January on those credit cards, and there's not a lot of money to go around. That happens every year. Trust me, pandemic or not. The second thing is people's tax returns generally aren't back in their bank accounts right now. People are waiting on that tax money to recover. You don't get 1099s, especially for self-employed or W-2s, until sometime between the 3rd and 4th week of January. For most people, that's when we start getting them. So they start filing their tax returns in the 1st week of February. We are now entering into the 2nd week of February. So that means the money should start rolling in the next week or 2 or 3. Most people have just began their taxes. So hopefully the spending and the money that's sucked out of people during December and January to pay the bills will start coming back in February and March when they get returns, and we should see an uptick in some of that splurge spending, some of that e-commerce, some of that online spending that we're used to seeing. Probably not to levels before, but we are. Also, with the way of the pandemic, there have been stimulus payments. People are waiting for those. There was a second round of stimulus that started going out in January. Some of you got it. Some of you have not got it. Still waiting on it. I believe it was $600. I'm not completely sure. I don't get one, so feel free to comment below if I have that wrong. I think it was $600 and then $300 for kids. I could be totally wrong. But that money has not made it out to everyone. There is a vote pending or a plan pending for a third round. So as more people get that $600, as more people get their tax returns, and if the $1,400 third round of stimulus or whatever it ends up being becomes a reality and goes out, then we will see again upticks. I wouldn't expect that to happen until March or April if they get it through. It's been talked about for umpteen months, who knows? We'll see. And so that's where the current state of the economy and the current state of spending and people's money are right now. Now remember, there are always people who have plenty of money. They make 50% more than they need for their bills. They can always spend stuff. So there's always shopping going on, and not everybody is affected by all of these economic things. So just keep that in mind. Now, if you are one of those people who are experiencing slow sales, there's a multitude of things that you can do to try to fix that. There's always cross-posting, listing to other platforms, getting yourself out to as many people as you possibly can. The more people that you are in front of, the better chance you have of reaching those people that have disposable income and can spend money. So by cross-posting, we use List Perfectly, we love them. Everybody on my group and channel, pretty much a majority, there are some others, but majority use List Perfectly. They love it. I put List Perfectly in the description box of any of my videos where you can sign up with them. You can use my code ROCKSTARLP, that's LP for List Perfectly, ROCKSTARLP. They give you 30% off the first month, so you can try it out, see if you love it. It will put you in front of up to a dozen platforms: eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook, Kidizen, Shopify. There's so many platforms, Depop, that they are a part of. So wherever you decide to sell, with the exception of Amazon, they will help you cross-list to those platforms. It's fast, it's easy, it's cheap, and it will pay for itself in only 1 or 2 extra sales. So consider List Perfectly to put yourself out there in front of more customers. You can't go wrong with that, right? Also, Amazon is an option. I've been discussing wholesale. If you missed the live video last night, getting on Amazon could change your life. Anytime you have slow sales on eBay or Posh, your Amazon can make up for it. Also an option for you, getting onto Amazon. Third, go back and look at the pricing that you have. If things were already overpriced when sales were normal, now when people don't have as much money, sales are going to be way lower because those prices are just going to look like they might as well be $30 million to somebody. I am never condoning dropping your prices to cater to your customers. Sell your merchandise for what it is worth, but don't try to sell it for 50% more than what it is worth. You need to sell things for fair prices and still make yourself a good profit. There's plenty to go around. So I'm not saying go into your store and drop everything by $50. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is just be honest and reevaluate your prices with yourself. Go back and look at solds, look at completed. Spend an hour or two just going through your items. Sort by your highest price items first and start with those items. And then just roll yourself down. You can run a markdown manager sale on eBay. Run everything 10% off, 15% off, 20% off. Run a higher promoted listing. Although I like promotions better because it shows the customer how much they're getting off, with promoted listings, I still recommend doing 1, 2, 3%, but the customer doesn't see if you jack that up really high. So I prefer the markdowns over the promoteds if I'm gonna, jack things up one way or the other. Also, if you do manual price decreases, make sure you do those first and then run your sale afterwards so that you know exactly where to move the prices. Like if you have a $50 item and you want to get it to $40, maybe you move it down to $45 and then run 10% off to get rid of that $4.50 and give it to them, for $40.50. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, anything you have laying around that's not listed is not going to sell. Let's get it all up, right? Let's take some time and actually be honest with yourself again and spend time listing items. List your better items, your higher priced items, your more popular items. Get those up and get the cash going. As more sales come into platforms, generally it triggers the platform and the algorithm to tell it that you are doing well, you're selling more, and it will push your items up even higher. So get those popular items up, get the snowball rolling, and then your other stuff should start getting some exposure. So there's plenty of things that you can do. Start reaching out on social media. If you're not familiar with Instagram, getting followers, joining the community, following hashtags, making more sales through those. selling items directly through people who can PayPal invoice you. If you're not familiar with how to do any of that through Facebook or the groups or Instagram or Twitter or any of that, I have an amazing program that will help you with that. I'll link my website below. You can go check it out, see if it will help you. Social media in 2021 is almost a must if you want to expand a business. It'll also give you the ability to reach out to people to buy inventory, buy better stuff. And that leads me to the final point, which is evaluate your items. Are you selling good stuff? Are you selling junk, right? Are you selling stuff that you really shouldn't have up there? Blow it out, liquidate it, get it off. It's dragging your store down. Get your better stuff up and start buying better inventory. So there's a few little suggestions. I have more. I have tons of videos about this. I have the training program, but just be honest with your sales. Get yourself in front of as many people as you can on different platforms. Get yourself with better inventory, reprice stuff. Just take a day and really audit, self-audit yourself, and hopefully you will get those sales recovered, at least enough to weather this storm until people start getting money. And then you can always bump prices back up, of course, as those stimulus checks and those tax returns come in. So you're not the only one, guys. A lot of people are slow right now. I've had a ton of messages, emails, and Facebook posts. Just hang tight with us, stick with us here, and we'll get you through this. If there's any questions, comments, or concerns at all, please put them in the comment section below so we can all see them, we can all help you, give you suggestions, and in the meantime, I wish you guys all the best of luck. I know the sales will come back. That money is coming in and people will start spending it. So from beautiful Orlando, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Turn that algorithm blue. That little thumbs up turns it blue, pushes my algorithm up, and I appreciate it a million times over. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. I have 2 more videos, one coming out later tonight and one coming out tomorrow for you guys. Thank you as always, and I'll see you next time.